Hey there, what's going on? My name is Jelena from JelenaOstrovska.com. Are you struggling to build your email list of subscribers? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you different list building strategies that actually work, because that's one of the questions that I got recently from someone. And I probably should have done a whole webinar on this topic, but like if it's a blog post, it's a blog post, because there are a lot of different list building strategies, and guess what? All of them work. But only if you work and if you are consistent, if you are committed to making them work. Like everything works out there because you see experts in the Facebook ads, in solo ads, in banner ads. Like there are experts in pretty much every list building strategy that you can find out there. And so first of all, like once you decide, like you know that you should be building your email list, and I've done training on that one. If you're still unsure whether you should be doing that or you should not be doing that, so make sure you check that out first. And here's the thing, like there are a lot of different ways how you can build your email list. There are two categories. There's paid advertising and there's free marketing. So first of all, social media, and before I even dive into that, really figure out your budget. If you can start with paid advertising. However, if you are it's really easy to burn money with paid advertising if you don't know what you're doing. So you really have to educate yourself and get good at some skills like copywriting and tracking. And like paid advertising is a whole another story for another time, and I've done a lot of training on that one as well. So you can go to my blog and search for paid advertising, and you will find a lot of different training that I've done on that one. So even if you want to start that, okay, go find a mentor who's going to teach you how to do that, and who has done the same thing that you want to get done. And that's the way for you to get started. And really figure out your monthly budget that you can spend on paid advertising and what you can reinvest. And it's a really complicated topic for this particular video. So if you want to go with it, find a mentor, find some products, courses, trainings on that one, and learn how to do this properly. Because a lot of people, they like, I'm gonna do paid advertising and I'm gonna be rich, and then after like 2 weeks they're like, oh, this stuff doesn't work, I lost a lot of money. Well, you lost a lot of money because you didn't invest into training first, and you didn't get a mentor or a coach who could teach you how to do this the right way. So but I'm going to cover some of the paid advertising strategies as well in this video down the line. So first of all, social media. It's a big one which you can use, and there are a lot of different websites that you can utilize. So if you are talking with people on Facebook, like Facebook is a huge marketing strategy that you can. It's like it differs into like different branches. There's like paid advertising on Facebook. There is like marketing that you can do. There's prospecting that you can get done as well. So whenever you prospect someone and you feel that this person can use some tips, you can point them to your email newsletter, and you can say something like, "Hey, I deliver training on a daily basis about how to build your business online. Would you like to subscribe to my newsletter to get access to those tips?" And for me, what I've seen from myself, like 6 to 7 times out of 10, people will say yes, because they like training and they love stuff like that. Another thing that I do is I use Facebook group, and for me, like 10 people out of 10, they like Facebook groups and they always say yes. That's how I've grown my Facebook group as well. And inside of the Facebook group, guess what? I have some capture pages, I have my blog in it, and they can scroll and check it out and see for themselves what I'm all about and how I can help them with their business. So that's like strategy number one. Twitter, it can be done as well. There's also paid advertising on Twitter if you want to learn about that as well, because recently, like I think a couple months ago, Twitter has actually opened their doors for all of the countries out there, because in the beginning it was available for like 10 to 15 countries, and I couldn't set up an account there, so now you can do that too. You can also reach out to people on Twitter and point them to your newsletter or to your blog. So this is like another free strategy. Instagram is great. It's still hot. You really have to spend some time into it. But at the end of the day, it's like 10 to 15 minutes a day, maximum like 30 minutes a day on Instagram that you can spend. So that works as well. So you can have like a capture page, and I've done training on that as well. Like I've done training on pretty much every topic that I'm discussing here. Periscope is also great for lead generation strategy. I'm gonna put a link into the free training which you can get access to as well. Another social media, which else we do have? There's also Blab. It's fairly new, so I get leads from there like every once in a while as well through my blog, of course. So blogging, obviously, it's not social media, but it's like your home online, which you absolutely must have. Because the majority of leads that I personally get, it comes from my blog, either like from different call to actions, because that's my full focus is put on my blog, and everything else is kind of goes like around it. What else do you have in terms of social media? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Blab, blogging. And then we have, in terms of blogging, you can do SEO as well, so that when people search for something, they find your blog on the first page of Google, excuse me. And here comes the paid strategy. Like, again, all of these lead building strategies work as long as you put them into work. And I've done really, really detailed training on that as well. In terms of paid advertising, there's Facebook ads, like I mentioned. There are different objectives that you can use. There's clicks to a website. There is, I think there's a new lead gen or something like this. And really, like, what I would suggest for you to do is, if you're a content marketer like me, you can first drive traffic to your blog posts and have really, really strong call to actions over there, because Facebook really likes native advertising, and native advertising is basically where people go through Facebook and they see your content instead of just capture page where they can go and like they leave Facebook and stuff like that. So native advertising is something that's going like hotcakes on Facebook. Twitter advertising as well. It has to be like really short and to the point, because like you still have like 140 characters over there. Also, there's banner ads. You can go and search for some like internet marketing banners or blogs in Google, and you can find a lot of different websites within your niche and see what they offer. There's also a site called buysellads.com, which you can check out and see see different websites that get a lot of traffic on their site, on their blogs, and you can advertise on them as well. There's solo ads. That's another strategy. That's how you can get, like, I would say it's the best strategy, but like in terms of growing your list really, really fast, it's the best strategy to do that. But it's really up to you whether you want to run after numbers or you want to run after quality. So because I do get like really good leads from my blog, so I would rather get 10 leads from my blog than 50 leads from solo ads who don't buy and who don't know who I am, right? There's also YouTube ads, there's Google ads, there's Bing ads, and again, all of them work as long as you make the commitment and you put in time and energy into it. And first, like, you gotta really focus on one of them. Like my main strategy is blogging, and like my whole attention is put into blogging. So that's what I do, and that's what, if you're in business in the long run, I highly suggest for you to focus on the blogging, or you can focus on social media in the beginning and then kind of spread into blogging. So there you have it. Like, whether you really have to kind of brainstorm whether you can start with paid advertising and invest in a mentor or a coach or different courses that are going to help you how to actually make a profit from paid advertising. But like if you're starting brand new, if you're starting like I started back a year ago, depending on when you're watching this video, I started with social media, and right now, and then I branched, I moved into blogging and video marketing. Video marketing is another strategy as well. You can use YouTube, but don't ever rely on YouTube because they can shut you down. And when you have your blog, no one's gonna shut you down. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you wanna be added to my email newsletter where I deliver training and content on a daily basis. Make sure you click on the sidebar on this post, and as a bonus, you're going to get a free PDF report with 10 big insights from my 8-figure mentor, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.